loss of an arsenal bird, followed by the destruction of their ballistic missile base, Erussia is running out of ways to counter. This is a great... opportunity for the Osean army to bolster our power to eventually take down the Erusian capital of Farbanti. The special long-range strategy is entering its final phase.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
Beginning nighttime aerial refueling process. Be careful of reduced visibility. 1,500 meters to tanker. Bank right. Trigger, maintain your current approach. Too fast, lower airspeed. 500 meters, you have permission to access the refueling tanker. Refueling aborted. Emergency. We've collided with trigger. Beginning nighttime aerial refueling process. Be careful of reduced visibility. 1,500 meters to tanker. Trigger, maintain your current approach. Too fast, lower airspeed. 500 meters, you have permission to access the refueling tanker. 100. 50 meters. Excellent work, Trigger. Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position.
Thank you for pointing that out. My mic was not, in fact, on. I don't know how it got turned off, but it is back on now, I hope.
Strider 1, you have passed through waypoint
Wow,
1.
okay.
No weapons until you reach the enemy base. All aircraft, reduce altitude. We have altitude restrictions from here on out. Keep altitude
Anyway,
below 600 meters.
I decided not to play more Doom 2016 for a while because, the main reason I was even playing it so much lately was because it was taking up a lot of space on my hard drive, more than any other game, and so I wanted to uninstall it, actually, just to free up some space. But, I mean, and I really did like it, but I've gotten all the achievements that I can without playing multiplayer. And I'd love to play multiplayer, but there doesn't seem to be anyone to play with. And the other thing about it is just, remaining things that I could do in it are like Ultra Nightmare, which is just too hard for me. And the other one is arcade mode and all the snap maps, but not really into doing those. It's not as interesting to me, so I decided to move on. It's best to, I think it helps keep the channel fresh too, to kind of try new things. I might get into Doom Eternal. Oh boy, this is a tight squeeze.
You've passed waypoint 3. You're coming up on the base.
Okay. I might get into Doom Eternal. I have not. I don't actually have that game yet. Oof. Okay, that required some focus for a bit. But yeah, I also have the retro Doom games. Oh no! I have the Ultimate Doom, but I recently got Doom 2, and I think I might get Final Doom someday. So anyway, those are options that for future Doom stuff.
Commence the attack. It's time for their wake-up call. The longer it takes, the more soft will be. Hurry up, finish them off.
All right, let's give them a beating. Enemy missile inbound. Activating.
Strider 1, rifle.
I only got Doom 2016 for the single player. True, there's nothing wrong with trying new games. Yeah, exactly. I think it's good to keep up a bit of a variety. It's kind of an interesting balancing act, in my opinion, because on one hand, I do like to kind of complete things. I like to make to complete what I start. So if I do play a game, I sort of want to see it through to the end. But I also don't want to spend too long on something trying to get absolutely 100% on it and missing out on, having fun with new things, because variety and novelty is pretty fun too. An AC-130U. I'm not sure what that is, but it's flying away. I want to see if I can chase it down. Finally got Tales and Roblox Sonic Speed Simulator. I'm so happy. Oh, congratulations, Heisei, and thank you for showing today. It's so good to see you tune in, as always. Let me see if I can take out this AC. Woo!
You've engaged the enemy reinforcements. Requesting immediate close air support.
Copy that. We'll send some your way.
Pizza guy's in trouble. Let's help him out. It's all right. Those two Ozian big shots will take care
Remember
of
when
him
you
for
played a
us.
different game each day? Oh wow, Yumasuki, yeah. That's awesome.
Strider Squadron, do it quickly, or we'll lose the element of surprise.
Air support is on its way. Remote control. It's up to you now.
Target was not struck.
Hostile has a lock.
Strider 1, your plane is icing up.
Okay, gotta get over to the ground forces to help them out, but we still have some issues with air superiority. So let me try and fix that.
Breaking away.
don't like getting shot with missiles in the back, so I'm gonna take this guy out.
All enemy fighters down.
I feel their pain, I really do. But this is war.
Strider 1, locked on target.
Oh, can't believe that.
Target eliminated.
There we go.
Great work.
Okay, that attack just took out the enemies on the front line. The way ahead is cleared up. Have our thanks. Give me a damage report. We've suffered heavy losses. This is more than a surprise attack.
Okay, there's probably more coming up, so let's see what happens.
Picking up an enemy squadron. It must be the reinforcements they called in.
More fullbacks.
Confirmed at least one leader. He's the one with the 3 scratches. Caution, enemy has a lock.
Target hit.
Gotcha.
We still got 3 enemy fighters left. It's not over yet.
They're stopping us. We can't do anything about their air power. We need support.
2 remaining. Strider 1, missile away. 1 last enemy fighter.
Ah. Let's see if I can get this guy. I can't get close air support to you until I finish off.
Get some
There we
goddamn
go.
support there now.
Gadfly. That must be the secret ace here.
That takes care of that. Nice work. We did it. That's the last of them. We've achieved air superiority.
Whoa. SU-47.
2-2. We're stuck. We won't be able to capture the base at this rate. Keep your heads down. 3 strikes will take care of the enemy.
Gotcha. I took down Gadfly. Now I really need to provide air support to my friends down there. I also need to take out these helicopters.
The enemy's begun its counterattack. Damage to our unit is at 20%. Keep firing!
Target acquired.
Okay.
Say goodbye.
Gotcha.
That's it. Force our way inside the facility.
Okay. I'm so focused I can't keep up with chat, but I'm glad that there are 2 of you to keep each other company. Let's see what we got here. I think we're just... Oh, there are more. There are more. I gotta take them out.
Strider 2, Bucks 2. I bet that one
I'm
hurt.
just so happy. Finally. Yeah, I know what you mean, hey, say about, being happy to finally achieve something in a game. It's a wonderful feeling. Cool. The game's a bit pay to win, but nothing matters if it's fun. True. I'm so happy. Nice. Yeah, a lot of games out there that are free to play or pay to win. But, I think the best thing to do with that is, don't get tempted to pay for them. Just kind of focus on enjoying the game such as you can without paying. Treat that like it's the only part of the game that really exists. And, just understand that the people who are paying for it, it's like they're playing a different game. A game that costs more money. And so, try not to worry about it too much.
This is Basilisk 1. The base is ours. We have control
Excellent.
of all major functions.
My folks saved managed to capture the base.
Basilisk 1. Mission accomplished.
Saved the
All
mission.
prisoners of war will be treated in accordance with international law. We've even brought pizza.
Looks like they can shred those wills.
I'm already getting an earful from the men over the needless paperwork.
No joke.
Okay, go ahead and begin your approach. Roger the flight control.
Roger that.
Strider 1, this is Basilisk. The runway is
Okay.
Reduce your speed. 3,000 meters to the runway. Turn left.
No, I'm turning right.
1,500 meters to the runway.
Wow. I got a new controller, by the way.
Maintain current heading.
And it's really good. Very, very clean sort of feeling, very responsive.
You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing.
My old controller was getting pretty old, actually, and I think that's why it wasn't doing so well. And so this one's good because it's brand new.
Strider 1 has landed. Let's go and greet him.
Let's see.
Strider 1, you have passed through waypoint 1.
Alright, so we took out Gadfly and we finished the mission. Let's see what score we got.
Excellent. Submarines have arrived from the Ocean mainland and are refueling. This base will serve as a frontline platform for our mission to take Farbati.
Excellent.
We're almost at the end of this operation.
Okay. So how'd we do? We got the S rank. We got the S rank and we took out Gadfly in our first attempt. We got one or more new SU-47 Burkett skins. Excellent. Let me take a look at those new skins. So SU-47 Burkett. There it is. Select a skin. Special skin. Alright, so this is Gadfly's paint job. Or was. Excellent. Yeah. Gotta buy new things eventually. Yeah, controllers don't last forever. That's true. But yeah, I got a new... It's an off-brand one. I don't know. My camera's pretty small, so I don't know if you can see this decently. But basically, yeah, it's one of those PC Xbox looking controllers. But it also like has connections for other types of systems, so you can connect it to like a PS3 system and whatever else. But let's see. Let's go on to or a PlayStation system, not PS3. It's been a long time since PS3 was relevant. Let's see. Campaign. Alright, so I'm ready to continue the campaign. Let's continue.
Mihai's second sortie was designed to calculate how his physiology changed under the stress of combat. My job was to compare his performance as a pilot now to when he was younger and understand how his skills evolved. To tell you the truth, I'm not sure I wanted to know the answers anymore. For a man his age, Mihai's body was unbelievably resilient, remarkably flexible. His reflexes were as sharp as they ever were. Still, after all those years of flying in the outer layers of the atmosphere, even someone as strong as Mihai wasn't immune to the effects of the strain. The human body is fragile. It was not meant to handle the excessive amounts of radiation that constantly bombarded the stratosphere. For Mihai's second sortie, we used a flight suit that was still untested. He seemed fine on takeoff. By the time he landed back at the base, it was clearly a mess. He got caught in a surprise dogfight with an especially stubborn enemy. It took a while for Mihai to bring him down.
Suspend mission.
The suit was ineffective. According to the data, it wouldn't let him fly to his full potential. A new flight suit was made to my exact specifications. When it finally arrived, Mihai's granddaughters glared at me with their disapproval. They blamed me for the pain their grandfather had to keep enduring. But Mihai remained stoic. He wasn't the type of man who cared about anything that happened here on the ground. I wasn't worried about it. I was confident the new suit would protect him thoroughly so that he could maneuver his plane any way he wanted. The moment he took off in his new flight suit, I realized what I had failed to before. Right after takeoff, as the wheels retracted, the plane suddenly arced up. It accelerated so quickly. I had never seen a plane move like that before. Mihai hit the high G's multiple times before disappearing into the blue. The support team couldn't even keep up. And then I knew. I understood why he never seemed to care about restoring his stolen country back to its former glory, and why he didn't seem to care about anything that happened here on the ground. Of course, Mihai's kingdom was the sky.
The operation to capture Aruja's capital, Farbanti, is beginning.
Alright, big
This is the
climactic
culmination
battle.
of our work. We need to capture the Erusian forces' general headquarters in the south of Farbanti and end this war. The plan is for ground troops to attack Farbanti from both the east and north, and a task fleet will attack from the southwest. We will secure air superiority over the capital, while providing air support for our allies on the ground and in the water as required. By all accounts, we expect this to be an intense, full-scale battle across land, sea, and air. Should you need to replenish your ammunition or make necessary repairs to your craft, a return line has been set up in the north.
How much was it? I think it was only about like $20 on Amazon. I didn't, I tried to make sure to find like an off-brand thing, and it wasn't, and something that wasn't really expensive, because there are some really high-priced controllers out there. Let me see if I can find it. I might still have the box. While the briefing is playing, I'll go look for it. Hold on, I'll be right back.
You guys are the stars of this battle. Erusia will fight like a tiger, but we cannot lose. We must seize the capital and end this war.
Okay, so the controller I got, it came in a box that looked like this. The brand name is Efu. It is a Chinese company, but yeah, IFYOO. That would be what I'd look into. Let's see. Some dude would just take a $10 controller, put Supreme on it in gold-looking color, and make it $10,000. Yeah, I mean, I could see some that were like $80 or $115 or something like that, but I looked for one that was a decent price. And one of the things I like about going for cheap things when you're looking for something and you're not sure exactly what brand or whatever to buy is if you buy cheap, you're gambling, basically. It might be good or it might not be good, and if you're not sure, it's a gamble either way. But if you buy cheap and you bet wrong and it's not good, you haven't lost much. You can try a different brand, without having lost much money. But if you spend a lot and it turns out to be bad, you're out more money. It may be more likely to be good, but it's no guarantee. So I always go for cheap, unless I specifically know better. So, let's see. Let's go to the mission. I'm going to go with the fullback again. 4-target air-to-ground missiles. No, you know what? Not this time. This time I want long-range air-to-surface missiles. So I'm going to go with the Su-35S Flanker E. Long-range air-to-ship missiles. And then let's go into parts. Looks good. Okay. And for the skin, let's go with the Erusia skin this time. And for the emblem, I'll switch it up a bit and go with Free Erusia bonus. The mark of the Free Erusia resistance movement, which was comprised of Erusian ex-military personnel. Free bonus content. Set and sorted.
Strider Squadron,
You can always read reviews so you don't always have to buy stuff immediately. Yeah, I mean, it can be tough to sort out the good information from the bad in reviews, and a lot of things will have like 4.5 stars. And I suspect, I've heard that there are, people making bots that just dump 5-star reviews on things.
The Farbanti Reconstruction Park, Silver Bridge, and the submerged area. We need you to help our boys in those 3 locations. This'll end the war. It's time. Commence the operation. Our friends are waiting.
Lately, as your company commander, I felt some of you young bucks coming after our championship belt.
Oh, you know what? I just remembered how this mission goes. Hang on.
Pressure on me, so I think I'm gonna go out there and run up the score a little bit, just to show you guys how it's done. I trust I
I'm
can
going
count
to
on all
want
you
to
keep
cross
up.
that
Let's get out there,
line
take care of business, come back and work
and come back with
Strider 1.
anti-air
Secure
missiles.
the Silver Bridge. We can't break enemy lines. We have aircraft in addition to you, but our numbers are less than ideal.
3 strikes in the sky. Too bad for those guys.
Missile.
Strider 1.
Missile.
Return line is to the north.
Missile.
Head that way if you need to refuel. Good luck, everyone.
Count is back in the saddle as Cyclops 2. It's good to be flying with you again, partner.
Cute. It's real
Yeah, a decent controller. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you get surprised. You buy something cheap and it turns out to be really good. So it's kind of a gamble. And, if it's a brand I haven't heard of, then, I don't know that it isn't good until I buy it. And if it turns out to be crummy, well, then I know better and I'll leave a review letting people know.
They're sending the squadron that defended Stonehenge. Are you sure about this? Yes, we have positive ID. Raise the threat level to maximum.
Keep sending the enemy forces to their watery graves.
Whoa. Their enemy fighters, the ship is as good as done. 3 strikes is overhead. Lady Luck now on our side.
Everyone's requesting
Okay.
backup. They'll take forever to get here.
I took out the enemy fleet. So now I want to head to the return line.
Backup inbound. Forces are heading from 2 separate combat zones. We need to split our forces in 2 and meet both threats at once.
Yeah, I want to...
Head for either area. Cyclops will take care of the other one.
Roger.
I need to get to the return line and switch out my special weapons. Is this mission intense? Oh, it is absolutely very intense. Not so much at the very beginning, but it gets intense. And you'll see.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Three strikes will be here soon.
Where is it?
Missile inbound, missile inbound.
Okay.
Locked on! Tracking, ready to invade.
Strider 1, anti-ship missile launched.
Okay, Trigger. Park is all yours. We'll deal with the other threat. I'll show you all how it's done.
Move around! Our real issue right now. They shouldn't have mentioned
Okay, so I used test buy a branch controller. If it's bad, don't buy it. If it's good, buy it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, basically. And then always make sure to leave a review to let people know how your experience was. That way, other people who aren't sure will have a slightly better time knowing what's good and what isn't.
Lower your nose. You're too high. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing.
Okay, here we go. There we go. So now I'm going to switch out my weapons for long range air-to-air. Let's see. It's a I'm trying to figure out which would be better, the long range air-to-air missiles or the 6-target air-to-air missiles. The problem with the problem with both of them, honestly, is that they don't have great helming capabilities. But the 6-target ones, while it looks like it's nice to take out 6 targets at once, they usually end up bunching up on one target and all missing at once, and so you run out really quick. You only have 68 missiles, so you run out after you fire it like 11 times, then you only have 2 left. Landing it, you have to be careful, huh? Yeah, that's right. It's really easy to screw up the landing or the mid-air refueling. The takeoff is easy, though. Yeah, so I think I'm going to go with the long-range air-to-air missile. I can fire it more times, and it's less likely to be wasted.
This is control tower. The runway is clear.
Alright, so takeoff, pretty simple. Just hold down the throttle to max it out, and then pitch upward until you reach the necessary altitude. Okay, and we're back in the game.
Sunken ships make these waters shallow. Enemies locked on, breaking.
Okay, I've got these Su-37s to take care of.
Strider 2 evade that missile.
Send in more troops.
Fox 2. Target hit.
They evaded it. Breaking up.
Enemy is locked on. Break away.
Where did these guys come from? My job just got that much harder.
Bandit destroyed. Well done.
On my target's tail. Fox 2.
Strider 1. Hostile behind you.
Samsung down.
You've been watching Hell of a Boss lately. Huh, I haven't heard of that one. What is that?
Face forward and keep your eyes on the enemy. Made it sighted.
In gun range.
I don't like the look of things. They're relentless. Our air support has stopped the enemy. Advance on the hospital.
Strider 1. Tank destroyed.
Warning. Missile in the air.
On my enemy's tail.
Okay. Now I'm going to make use of my long-range air-to-air missiles over here, where there are a bunch of air targets.
Stop these guys before somebody lights a fire under our asses. Ejecting. The enemy is worn out. This is
So I don't want to get too close, because these are long-range missiles, and they're not nearly as effective at close range. So...
They have a lock on you. Shake 'em.
once you're about close enough for the regular missiles, is that once you're about close enough for the regular missiles, it becomes better to use those than the long-range ones. Because the long-range ones, like, the closer you are, the more extreme your homing capabilities need to be. And so, the long-range air-to-air missiles focus more on speed than on homing capability. So, it's all about, using the right tool for the situation.
Already on it. It's no use. We have to retreat. Locked on. Mark 2.
Target was not struck.
Keep an eye on your radar. All it takes is one missile and you're never free.
Oh no! I took a hit.
Strider 1, bandit destroyed. Strider 1, Fox 3.
There we go.
We've got flies buzzing around our heads. Don't take your eyes off them.
Okay.
Enemy reinforcements on radar. Take them out.
Hostile forces moving near enemy HQ. We don't have enough units to hold them. Split up. The longer this drags on, the greater our losses. Imagine that. That area's all yours, Strider. Back up the home squadron in the submerged area.
Where did that hit? Destroy the enemy. Run free. And then reach.
Okay, I've used up all of my chaff and flares, so I have to be extra careful evading missiles from now on.
Park's wide open. Nowhere to hide. Strider 1, this is the charge. There are small boats hiding in the ruins.
Ugh,
Take them out before they can approach the
rough.
fleet.
Missile made. Bon voyage.
Gotcha.
Men, what about the reinforcements? Keep coming.
Your air support considerably weakened organized resistance from the Erusian army. Operation nearly complete. Just need to see it through.
Understood. Understood.
All right.
Understood. Understood. Understood.
Okay, I understand.
Something we can do.
Let's do that. An A-10C Thunderbolt 2. See about a group of imps who own a small assassin's business in hell. Oh, that sounds interesting. I might have to check that out. Oh no, I took another missile hit. I can't take another one after that, or I'll be down. Serpent. Let me take this guy out.
I'm taking damage, but I'm good to go.
Gotcha.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
I'm on to Osprey. Take care of Niner Sierra for us. Roger. We'll provide supporting fire.
Okay.
Our target is Niner Sierra. Prepare the first volley. Ready. Fire! Mark 2. Mark 2. How's that miss? Enemy's got a lock.
Strider 1, target acquired.
I'm taking damage, but I'm good to go. Eyeball, give it a report. You overstood it. Thanks for the fire support. Roger.
Missile away.
Strider 1 got one. We need to reform our ranks.
Okay. I think we're doing a good job of drilling these guys down.
Ready? Fire! Just cross emissary support! I'm ailing!
You did really well out there, which is sure to bring an end to the war. You'll be heroes. Don't know what medals they've got for you, but if you want one, come back in one piece.
Gotcha.
Strider 1 got one.
There's just too many of them.
There we go.
Vehicle eliminated.
Now I can head over to the gunboats and such over here. And I need to be on the lookout for an Aegis ashore. If I can get that taken out, then
3 minutes remaining.
I can get another enemy
We
ace.
spotted enemy backup. Check your radars. Copy. Trigger. About time we finished up here and helped other allies in trouble. You don't need to try and target every enemy. Just keep your focus. Take one down and move on to the next.
Okay.
Fox 2.
HQ, this is 1-2. We've eliminated the enemy resistance. 1, 2, and 3 are making their way
There's the
to
Aegis
now.
ashore. I have to knock it out as quickly as possible, and that's going to be difficult because I no longer have my anti-ship missiles.
Bandit hit. Target acquired.
Fall back 900 yards. Three strikes is here.
I nailed a hit, but it's still intact. I need to be very careful. It's got a lot of missile launchers.
2 minutes remaining.
Enemy locked on. Breaking.
Finish them.
Target is in range of guns.
Got it! I got it! Oh my gosh. That was a close call. I had to fly through so many bullets.
Strider 1. Fox 2.
Do not let them through.
Anti-air gun eliminated.
This is turning into an absolute nightmare.
Okay, there's one more enemy ace
1 minute
to
remaining.
take out. A secret ace. I just need to catch up to it.
Bandit in my sight.
He's almost out.
Flex 2.
Bogan. There he is. Thankfully, I have long-range air-to-air missiles.
All support they need.
Missile evaded. 30 seconds remaining. Strider 1. Fox 3.
Gotcha, Bogan. You're out. Okay, I took down both enemy aces this time. Which means
If we get through this, street through on me.
that I just need to survive, and I will be okay. I'll have made a great achievement here.
Low on special weapons. All aircraft, listen carefully. This is Lancaster. We have the upper hand. The enemy headquarters is almost ours. Operation to eliminate all enemy satellites also underway. All going according to plan. The end of the war is in sight. Think of something you'd like to eat, guys? Because I'm buying. Roger that. Man, don't jinx us. You're right.
I need to get away. Thank you.
No, 5 Su-30s inbound.
5 Su-30s inbound. And one of them is Mr. X. There he is. A nearly unbeatable enemy ace. Capable of amazing aerial acrobatics. This is Soul Squadron.
What's going on here? I don't know. Listen, we've just lost ship 3 and 4. We're taking heavy damage. It's like this monster is toying with us out there. We've got to do something.
LRSSG, we have an emergency order from Mission Command. Bring down Mr. X. I know it's a tall order, but HQ wouldn't ask if they didn't have faith in you.
There they are. It's the snowbirds. The 2 leaders are at a different level. But don't underestimate the
One
rest of them
down,
either.
4 to go.
This should prove to be fun. What do you mean? It's just like you say. The enemy has experienced fighters in their midst.
Actually, I'm going to pull a little trick here. I'm going to restart from checkpoint. That automatically gives, when you do that right after you get a checkpoint, you don't lose much time, and you get a refill of all your weapons and ammo, and your armor gets recovered as well.
LRSSG, we have an emergency order from Mission Command. Bring down Mr. X. I know it's a tall order, but HQ wouldn't ask if they didn't have faith in you.
There they are. It's the snowbirds. The 2 leaders are at a different level. But don't underestimate the rest of them either. This should prove to be fun. What do you mean? It's just like you say. The enemy has experienced fighters in their midst.
Oh no! Wow! They blasted me with 3 missiles, one right after another. That was incredible. Let's try this again.
What's going on here? I don't believe it. We just lost ship 3 and 4. We're taking heavy damage. It's like this monster is toying with us out there. We've got to do something.
LRSSG, we have an emergency order from Mission Command. Bring down Mr. X. I know it's a tall order, but HQ wouldn't ask if they didn't have faith in you.
There they are. It's the snowbirds. The 2 leaders are at a different level. But don't underestimate the rest of them either. This should prove to be fun.
Okay.
It's just like you say. The enemy has experienced fighters in their
Now,
midst.
Mr. X is here, but I'm not going to focus on him first. I'm going to focus on him last. Taking out his escort fighters will make him a lot easier to focus on.
See where your plane is headed. Eject. Forgive me. Good luck.
Missile launched.
One ship is sunk. Single fighter coming back around.
Don't let Mr. X run wild. Friendlies are suffering heavy damage.
Well, let me take out his escort first. He only has 1 left.
Not bad. They're as good as the rule says. Although their teamwork is somewhat
Gotcha.
lacking.
Scratch the last escort.
Okay, so one of the fun things about the long-range air-to-air missiles, they may not have homing that's quite as good as the standard missiles, but they are, they have different homing, which basically means that if you fire one missile of each type at an enemy, you can more easily hit them than if you fired 2 missiles of either type, because they home slightly differently. They can't, you have to dodge in a different way for each one.
Target is hit.
Nice. Fine. Give him one more.
Wow, these long-range air-to-air missiles are better at fighting Mr. X than I expected.
Oh, Cal, that's sweet. I never knew you cared. You're all grown up. I'll even let the wisecrack slide. Hey, I'm being serious here.
Strider 1, Fox 3.
Just flying through the skyscrapers to dodge my missiles. This is ridiculous.
You're quite the entertainer, but the show's over with this next shot. Wasn't a bad pilot. Wiseman, missile closing! I'll keep him on me. Just don't wait longer.
Shit. Cyclops 1 is down.
Cyclops Wiseman, down. Eject already, Wiseman! I'm sorry, Count. This plane exploded. Wiseman, stay strong. We're not done here. Cyclops 2, you've got the lead. Wiseman! Shit! Negative, Cyclops 2, you're the lead. I can't do it. Trigger should take command. The duty is yours. It's impossible. Do it. Damn it.
Wow, it's really hard to hit him all of a sudden.
We need our top gun if we're gonna take out that bastard. echo count.
Good lord. All we can do is rely on our best pilot now.
Shit! This guy's too tough. I don't think I can take him on.
Damn. So many missiles, and I can't seem to hit him. I'm worried I'm gonna run out of special weapons.
Strider 1 is into the clouds.
These guys are way out of my league. I can't even get close to them.
I got him. I got one hit. I just need to keep doing it.
Damn.
Now go finish the job.
Get Mr. Rex, Trigger. Shoot it down, Trigger. You can do it. In fact, you're the only one who can.
Oh, come on. What's
My
happening?
radar suddenly turned off. What is it? Respond. My data won't update. Damn it. What was that?
I've lost radar contact. Watch out.
I don't need my radar to take you out. Oh
In the
man,
sky,
he's away.
towards the sun.
He's flying away so fast, there's no way I can catch him.
A star?
I don't see him
Maybe an
anymore.
explosion?
Oh,
This is Soul Squadron. Head home. It's not safe to stick around here if we lose our base. Listen up.
whoa.
We've just lost our real-time connection with Mission Command. It's
The
not just Mission
satellites were,
Command.
were
I'm not getting any
destroyed.
response from
They've
outside our LOS.
exploded.
Farbanti's now under OCN control. The operation was a success. We didn't get the orders that should have come after the operational success. We'll guide you to the scheduled airport. All aircraft, leave this airspace immediately.
Negative. They've got a debt to pay.
Count, we all feel the same way.
Shit. So Wiseman died for nothing.
Well, I think I did pretty well on that. I took down 2 enemy aces. One did get away at the end there, but I managed to handle him
This is a
pretty well.
peacekeeping force forward base near Erusian territory. Other Allied aircraft have probably been forced to make emergency landings at other airfields. We don't know much. The mission to capture the capital is nearly complete, but we unfortunately have no intel. The enemy communication satellites are down, and we have confirmed the deaths of several Erusian leaders. But our enemy was smart. They had a similar plan. Our own communication systems were destroyed at approximately the same time. We have no idea when or if they'll come back online. Stand by for further details.
Okay. Yes! I got the S rank. Oh my goodness. I took down Serpent and Bogan and 4 Soul Squadron members, and I did it all in just about 20 minutes. Oh, wow, look at those rewards. I got 1 or more F2A skins, 1 or more new SU-37 Terminator skins, and 1 or more new nicknames. So F2A, SU-37 Terminator, and nicknames. So let's take a look at those. F2A, SU-37 Terminator, and nicknames. So aircraft viewer, select aircraft, F2A, so we got the special skin here, which belonged to one of the enemy aces I shot down, maybe Serpent. And then we also got, for the SU-37 Terminator, we got this special skin, which belonged to the other enemy ace, maybe Bogan. And so, there we are. And now, we also got a new nickname, Wingless. A nickname given for destroying a large number of enemies with the SU-35S Flanker E in campaign mode. Very nice. Let me see if there were any others. Nope. So that's awesome. We got a lot of good bonuses from that. You're confused at what happened? Okay, so as I was fighting Mr. X, the satellites in orbit of the planet Strange Reel got destroyed, which knocked out our uplink to the radar systems. It knocked out our communication to our superiors, to headquarters. So that's what caused, yeah, that was intense. It sure was. Alright, let's keep going. So back to campaign. Let's do one more mission.
As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Arusia deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Arusia decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Arusia couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned.
Kessler syndrome.
What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone. All that remained was chaos and confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Arusia and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osea and Arusia was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled.
Was it, though?
Wise and forward-thinking.
Uh-oh.
Even with their GPS offline.
Oh, you gotta go?
Still
Well,
use
thank you
their
very
sensors
much for
to
showing
navigate
up, Team
as long as they're
Yumasuki.
working
I'm
properly.
really grateful for
Sure,
you
the drones are still working
participating, and
perfectly,
have a good day.
following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them. I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.
Princess Cosette of Erusia. Mission 16, Last Hope.
Erusia's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Usia has been affected. We don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusia's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusian army. With the capital under our control, Erusia's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power. HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay, having joined up with support dispatch from the Osean army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting. I would like the new Strider Squadron to provide escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense. With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Erusia will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Erusia's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there. Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
Okay. Operation Gorgon. Protect the Erusian officer. So at this point, I actually have been going for over an hour, and there is no one watching, so I'll go ahead and quit the mission. And quit the game. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.